Hey, this is Andy, welcome back for another video on this channel. It's already the 6th of November and some people already asked for the analysis video for the performance of the last month. I'm sorry for the delay. I was on a vacation and it was actually the first vacation since probably more than 5 years where I did not take my laptop. So it was not working at all, but now here's the update. So to summarize it, in the beginning it was not the best month and it was actually a losing month. Still, it's not like a catastrophe or anything, but just some of the decisions I made in the last month were not turning out to be very good for the account. For example, I added some new charts, for example, this Euro-US dollar. And if we go back here, we can already see there were a lot of losing trades. And we will also see this in the performance review. The last month was really, really bad for Euro Japanese yen. And we traded, of course, also all of the other charts. Also in the last month, I think I changed the risk for my currency. So a lot of stuff going on in this account that is really exciting. Also, if we have a look at the indices, we can see the indices in October were not like weak, they were instead they were strong again. It was a crazy push again in the big stock market indices, and if you are wondering where this is going, I cannot give you the answer. I'm also surprised how positively the economy is being seen by investors. Especially the US tech had a crazy momentum in the last months and was really, really strong. But also, as we can see here, the US 30 was strong in the last month. To me, it is a bit surprising because in the news we can often hear that the economy is not in the very best position right now, and it might go down in the next years, but maybe that's just how pessimistic humans are. And as long as we cannot see it in the charts, then I'm happy for it, because a lot of my strategies, as you know, can capitalize on strong indices for stocks. So this is the account. Currently the equity is 31,000. In the last month it was ranging, I think, from around 35k to 28 or something. So that's quite a range in this account, but always remember, it's not like that I only trade 30k, but instead I trade a lot more. It's just that I also withdraw a lot more or withdraw from time to time, and therefore there's of course a little bit less money in the account that I would have if I didn't withdraw the money. So let's now go to my local PC. Here I already prepared the Trade Buddy, my free trading journal that you can also use if you check out my website ian.bmtrading.de. By the way, also all of the programs I use here, you can use 100% for free. Also on my website, ian.bmtrading.de, you will also find the links in the video description if you think my strategies are good. And just speaking for the past, I can say my strategies performed really, really good. They made a lot of profit for me. Here you can see the equity on the 50k deposit that I traded initially. And here you can see, if I would have never withdrawn any money and if I would have deposited the 50k in the beginning, I would be at around 110,000 euro at this point. And if we have a look at the key figures, okay, this is not updated to the current day. Currently it's a bit more. I think I made the last export 2 days ago, and the profit is around 60,000 euro of live money. You can see here profit factors good, total trades 2,600, and the graph to me looks still fine. Even, of course, the last month was a little bit of a down movement here. But let's have a look at this in detail. It's very interesting actually, because as I said, I added some new charts here, like the Euro Japanese yen, and we will see it here. But this is first the total performance for the last month. There was a small loss of 2,600, or let's say 2,700 euro. And let's figure out where this is coming from. If we filter for strategies and symbols, I want to start as usually with the go long. Here I do not really expect losses because, as I showed you in the charts, the indices were surprisingly strong, and this is why also US 30 here made a small profit of 200 euro. Then US Tech here I expect a little bit more. It's 770. And in the DE40, we even see a small loss of 400 euro. So these were the performances of the indices with the go long strategy. Let's stick to the indices and let's have a look at the turnaround Tuesday strategy. There were some trades. In US 30, there's a profit of 570 euro. In US Tech, there is a profit of 50 euro. Not really a lot. And in DE40 there were no trades with the turnaround Tuesday strategy. So now the last strategy, and usually the most exciting one, the range breakout EA. It's the only strategy where I trade long and short trades. Here in the US 30 we generated profit of 260. In DE40 generated profit of 140. Now to the exciting ones, the currencies, because as I remember, they were really bad. And USD Japanese yen, here a loss of 1,800, and we can beautifully see that at the beginning of the month the losses were around 270, 200, whatever. And then it became a lot more. Actually, I'm not sure when exactly I changed the settings, but we can see here then the losses were also 500 or around 500. Even here this day was really bad with a lot of slippage, even more than 500. And it's because I changed the risk settings. I increased the risk for USD Japanese yen and also for the other currencies. So this is why the account is a little bit in a bad position, I would say, because I changed the risk. I increased the risk just before a month where it is going really bad. It was one of the worst months, I think, for the range breakout EA in general in the currency, and right before this month I increased the risk, which is not a trading mistake because you never know when a bad month will happen. It's still really unlucky because I just generated a lot more losses than I should have had. Then euro-US dollar, here I didn't change anything. It's a small loss, 200 euro. GBP-US dollar, there is a loss of 1,600 in the last month. Then we have gold with I think this was not so bad. Yeah, good profit, 2,800. And then this is what I was talking about, euro Japanese yen. That's really it's a bit dramatic because it was just only losses. And ever since I started this from the, I think, second week of October, there's not a single positive trade. Okay, I mean there are 2 or 3, but it's just losing. It's just really, really bad, like super unlucky to start trading in this period. Could I avoid it? Could I have avoided it? Not really. It's just what trading is. You risk something. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and with euro Japanese yen, I basically only lost. So let's see how it goes in the future. If we go to the long, the full-time performance, we can see euro Japanese yen, including the first few days of November now, is down 3.1k, 3.2k, which is a crazy loss. For 1 month. But we also have, for example, gold for the all-time performance is close to 18k in profit now, again because last month was really strong. And then GBP-US dollar is also performing really bad. Last month was also really bad. It's down 5k, but this is in a period of over 1 year, so it's performing. If we have a look at this, it's performing kind of better than euro Japanese yen, which is just a real shit show in the last month and ever since I traded. Euro-US dollar is in profit by 1.4k. USD Japanese yen overall is of course still in profit, even though the last month was bad. 6.7k up here. And D40 with range breakout EA is in profit by 750, and the last market that I trade is US 30. This one was good in the last month, but overall is still a little bit down, but yeah, it's not dramatic. So overall, range breakout EA is still one of my best strategies, or a very stable strategy I would say, even though the last month were not really contributing to the profit. Especially, of course, it's what I just showed here, like euro Japanese yen was not good at all, GPUS dollar was not good at all, but the rest is doing kind of fine, I would say. Let's also have a look at the long-term performance for my other strategies. Go long is like incredibly performant because indices are just going up the last year. Yeah, what can I say? It's here I was lucky, I would say. Then 21 Tuesday is also performing very, very well, especially the last few months. Really boosted the strategy, and yeah, overall it's really nice how this portfolio is working. Last few months we are more in a stagnation period. It's going sideways. I guess that's how it is. I'm not pessimistic for the future. I think it's still a good portfolio. I will keep trading it, of course. I will keep updating you, of course. And as I said, if you want to use any of my programs or tools for free, check out the website. You will learn how you can do it. And yeah, let me know in the comments like how your last trading month was and what you think about my approach. And I will read your comments and respond if I have something meaningful to say. So that's it. I will leave you with this and have a great time and good trades. See you next time. Bye.